Well, good evening, Arkansas. A very happy Tuesday to everybody out there around the state. It was definitely a wintry type of day today, minus snowfall across the state. We have plenty of wind, plenty of cold air, and then of course plenty of cloud cover and even a few showers around the state. As we head into the evening, we are starting to see that increase in rainfall once again. And again, this will start to overspread the state as we head into the overnight hours and then into the day on your Wednesday. We are still watching for that small chance, a small window of a few snowflakes to fly across parts of the higher elevations of the Ozarks, mainly above 1,800 feet. But we could see a few flakes mixed down as low as 1,500 feet as we head towards 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. But nothing to write home about, and that will quickly transition back into rain as precip starts to move out during the afternoon hours on Wednesday. But more on that in just a minute. If you are heading out this evening, it is quite chilly around the state, coming in at 45 up on the hill, 45 in Harrison, 48 in Jonesboro, 48 in Fort Smith, 46 in Mena, and then of course our warmest spots down in El Dorado and Texarkana coming in at 50 at this hour. Of course, here we are coming in at 48 in the metro this evening. Again, as I mentioned, rainfall does look to be a good bet as we head into the overnight hours, and then of course into the day on Wednesday. Now, if you've noticed, if you've been with us last few days, you have seen those rain chances or those rainfall amounts decrease. So unfortunately, it's not going to be the drought busting type of rainfall that we look for, and the main reason is because those northeasterly winds and the cool Arctic air that we have coming in is more of a drier type of air mass. So that rainfall is going to have a hard time reaching the ground. Therefore, those rainfall amounts are not going to be as extreme as what we receive with, say, a little bit warmer area in place. But regardless, a widespread quarter to a half an inch of rain with, of course, heavier amounts as you go west, and then as you go towards northeast Arkansas, you may be lucky to pick up a tenth of an inch of rain, but would not be shocked to see a few areas see up to a quarter inch of rain, especially across as you head closer towards the Ozark Mountains throughout the day on Wednesday. So not much rainfall, but just enough to kind of keep the ground moisture going across the state. Now, obviously, the bigger story is everybody is wanting to know about the snowfall. Not going to be much, and this is mostly going to be a higher elevation event. As we mentioned, there's a special weather statement out for that. Again, most of us are going to see a cold rain. Now, your valleys around Clarksville, around Harrison and Eureka Springs, over towards Mountain View and Mountain Home, yes, you will see more of a cold rain versus any winter mix. As you head up towards Jasper and Marshall, up towards areas north of Clinton, north of Russellville, this is where we could see that rain mix or even change over to a little bit of snowfall as we head into late tonight and into the early morning hours on Wednesday. So for the rest of us, a cold rain, but we could see very isolated areas of snowfall. Now, some guidance has hinted at the possibility we could see at least a little bit of accumulation. I don't buy that, but it's something we will have to watch. If there's any accumulation, it will be on the grassy surfaces and generally under a half an inch or less in this part of the state. So don't get your hopes up, kids. You are going to go to school tomorrow. So I hate to be the bearer of bad news about that. But again, as we have talked about, this is a multifaceted event, and then of course a multifaceted week ahead. We also have to watch for the possibility of our first frost and freeze across the state. Now, we have freeze watches in effect for Wednesday night and Thursday morning. Fully expect these to be upgraded to a freeze warning, and then also fully expect frost advisories to be issued area wide, especially as we head into Thursday night and maybe on Friday night as well. So the end of the growing season is coming for at least the Ozarks and the Ouachitas. For central and southern Arkansas, we may squeak by just enough to get a little bit longer, especially, and you will find out that in just a minute. So, again, obviously a lot to go over this evening. Again, a cold and rainy, raw day on Wednesday across the state. And then, of course, as I mentioned, above 1,800 feet, we'll have to watch for that mix of rain and snow, or even all snow, for a few hours on Wednesday morning before the precip moves out. As we head into Wednesday night and Thursday night, we will be seeing our first freezes of the season, especially across northern and western Arkansas. Our first widespread frost of the season is likely, especially as we head into Thursday night, and maybe even into Friday night as well across the state. As we head into our weekend, you are going to love it. Make plans to be outside. It's going to be perfect fall weather across the state. Plenty of sunshine, and we are going to see that warming trend start to commence on Friday. Now, this is where things are going to get a little bit more crazier. In Arkansas, if you've been here, you know our temperatures go up and down in the fall. And again, fully expected once again across the state. Winds and moisture will start to increase as we head into the middle of next week. Would not be shocked to see winds in excess of 30 miles an hour as we head to middle part of next week. Watching mid to late week as well. A very strong system will be coming our way, and that could bring the potential for rainfall, warmer temperatures, and even the possibility of some strong to possibly severe storms. Something we are going to have to watch as we head throughout the end of this week and into next week, just beyond the period, but something we are definitely going to have to watch in the coming days. So, now that we've gotten through all that, again, let's go over our week ahead. Really, after tomorrow, it looks like a much nicer and quieter week ahead. Again, snow and rain in the morning across parts of the higher elevation above 1,800 feet. Rain elsewhere. That rain will start to taper off as we head into the afternoon hours. But we will stay cloudy and very cold, with those highs barely getting up to around 38, 39, or 40. If we do see a little bit more snow than anticipated, then those temperatures, especially in the Ozarks, may only make it to 35 or 36. But I do expect at least a little bit of a warm up as we head into Wednesday afternoon. But with northeast winds, do not expect much. As we head into your weekend, we start to warm up greatly. Highs back in the 50s and 60s, lows going up into the 40s, and then as we head towards Tuesday, you start to see that moisture start to increase as well. And Tuesday, we could start seeing 2 or 3 days in a row of winds in excess of 20 to 30 miles an hour. Again, something we are going to have to watch as well. And then just beyond the period, rain chances do return to our forecast. Now, as we head down into central Arkansas, no snow expected here, but we will see a very cold rain across much of central, really across the entire region here. Most of that will fall in the morning, with a little bit lesser chances of rain in the afternoon. We may see a stray shower or two, but for the most part, we do look to dry out as we head towards the mid-afternoon hours. It's going to be cold, highs in the low 40s, maybe a few mid-40s across parts of southeast Arkansas, but it will still be quite cold regardless, and those wind chills will be noticeable as well on Wednesdays. We head towards Thursday. We start to see that warming trend, but it's going to be cold again on Thursday as well. Clouds will start to move out as we head into the afternoon hours, with a great weekend coming up. Highs in the 60s and lows in the 40s, and then of course as we head towards the middle of next week, highs in the 70s once again. Would not be shocked to see these come up a few more as we head towards the weekend and into early parts of next week. And then, of course, those winds, as I mentioned, elevated for us as well. And then watching just beyond the period here as well. Across the south, this is where it's going to be warmer on Wednesday. Still in the 40s. Again, a very cold, raw day, even across the south. Most of our rain falls in the morning, but would not be shocked to see a few showers linger into the afternoon hours here as well. And then, of course, a warming trend as we head into the weekend. And then, of course, as we head into the middle of next week, winds come up, temperatures come up, and moisture start to return ahead of our next storm system that could bring both rainfall and the possibility of some strong to severe storms if trends continue. Of course, we are going to watch it all, and we will have updates all week long right here on your source for all things Arkansas weather.